Hi, Margarita here, and the F word of today is fragrance. And I'm going to tell you all about what I wore this week.
I know you're gonna dig this. Oh yeah!
This is a journey into sound. A journey which along the way will bring to you new color, new dimension, new value.
Number one is Limitless Shopping by Trussardi. No, this is not the original bottle. Y'all know I am the queen of decants, so I'll put a picture of the bottle up so you can see what it looks like. Oh my goodness, I got this in a swap with one of the ladies in my group on Facebook, Femme Heads, and I am so pleasantly surprised. I told her that I love lovely gourmand fragrances, and this one exceeded all expectations. The notes are apple, honeycomb, bergamot, honey, jasmine, mahonio, I'm not sure exactly what that is, and rose. And in the base, we have tonka bean, musk, heliotrope, and hawthorn. Now, the cool thing about hawthorn is in Irish folklore, it's known to heal a broken heart. That's kind of cool. Now, oddly, I don't think I smell that too much. I'm getting most of the gourmand notes. It smells like a nice warm apple pie with some oomph to it. Oh my goodness. Now, I wore this and I honestly gave myself a headache because I oversprayed. I was under the impression because it had little notes like apple and bergamot and honeycomb, which typically aren't all that heavy, that I had to overspray it. And I could not be more wrong. Oh my goodness. I was in the car just like, it was the worst. I literally gave myself a headache. It smells so good, but I advise you, this packs a punch. You do not, repeat, do not need to overspray this fragrance, but it smells amazing in moderation. I guess it's kind of like a vice, you do certain things as long as you do them in moderation. Once you do it too much, it's not so good. So yes, you definitely will get your money's worth because a little bit will go a long way. And this is Limitless Shopping by Trussardi. Number two, Warm Cotton by Clean. This is actually something that was a surprise for me because I typically don't go for clean and fresh scents. I typically like things that smell like baked goods. But if you ever wanted to just smell like fresh, clean sheets out of the dryer with a little bit of citrusness to it, if citrusness is a word, it is today. I recommend this. Look at this dent I put in the bottle. I don't know if you can see. I've got just a small amount left. I have been wearing the heck out of this fragrance. It is so good. The notes are citruses, lemon verbena, sea notes, orange blossom, fruits, musk, fern, and amber. Oh my goodness. There's an orange blossom again. A lot of my favorites have orange blossom. I don't even smell orange blossom in here, but I guess because it's in there, that's probably why I like it. But it's one of those ones you can just smell the bottle. And it's just amazing. And it's got really, really good longevity. It's got decent projection for the first hour or two, and it will stick closer to the skin, but it'll stay all day. It lasts amazingly on clothes. It's almost like a Febreze. That's a good thing I can compare it to. If Febreze were a perfume, this would be it. It is a safe blind buy. You can wear this to work. If you work in a hospital or anything like that, you can wear this and most likely not offend anyone, not get anyone sick or overwhelmed. And it is wonderfully unisex and very inexpensive. You can find this at most stores. I think I got this from Sephora. You may even be able to find some online at even lower price because it's been out for quite some time. Been out since 2007, actually. So you can find quite a few bottles of this. But this is the best take on a fresh, clean fragrance, hands down. This is actually, I think, the only one that I have in my collection, as it's the only one that I like enough to wear. And this is Warm Cotton by Clean. Number three, Moonlight in Heaven by Kilian. Yep, you guessed it, another decant, and so what? I will again put a picture of the original bottle in the thumbnail so that you can see what it looks like. But look at how much and this was full when I decanted this. Yeah, so I've gone through it. I mostly wore it to bed, however. This scent is it's very fresh to me. It's a little bit too fresh for my liking, so I don't think I'm going to purchase another bottle or order another decant from someone. But while I have it and while it lasted, it definitely did its job. The notes are grapefruit, pink pepper, lemon, mango, coconut, rice, vetiver, and tonka bean. I think the tonka bean is what saved it because it gives it a slightly gourmandish note, but it's a bit too citrus for my taste. Wonderfully unisex, safe blind buy. If you are looking for something fresh and uplifting and bright, inoffensive, you can just, it's a great easy reach. I don't know if you want to spend the money for it to just to be an easy reach, which is another reason why I don't think I'll be repurchasing this. It's something you can probably smell at the department store. Think Dolce & Gabbana light glue and light glue, Lord, light blue. Don't put glue on, please. Dolce & Gabbana light blue, which is really nice, but you would get more bang for your buck out of that versus this because it is more crowd pleasing, more common smelling. It's not unique enough to warrant the price tag, in my opinion. A lot of good Kilian scents are, but this one is not one, in my opinion, that is worth the price. And again, this is Moonlight in Heaven by Kilian. Number 4, Mon Guerlain by Guerlain Eau de Parfum. Isn't this the cutest little bitty bottle? I got this in a swap. I've been hearing a lot of people talk about this fragrance. I had yet to get my nose on it. So someone in my fragrance group on Facebook got to send me some with some things that we were trading, and I was happy to get my nose on it. Oh, she's definitely getting a full bottle of this. This is an amazing mature gourmand. The notes are lavender, bergamot, iris, jasmine sambac, rose, Tahitian vanilla, coumarin, Australian sandalwood, licorice, benzoin, and patchouli. Now, the notes that are red flags for me typically, which is probably why I never wanted to go smell it, were rose, patchouli, and lavender. Those are 3. Oh, and iris too. Those are 4 notes I do not like. I cannot stand the smell of lavender. I know a lot of people find it calming and relaxing. I hate it. I hate it. So, which is why I don't quite like YSL Livre too much. I haven't smelled the Ententes, but the original one, too much lavender. What was another note? Iris, powdery. I don't like powdery fragrances. Do not. Luckily, I'm not getting the powderiness in this fragrance. Also, the patchouli, which is another red flag typically because it's earthy and dirty, very polarizing. Not getting any of that. If I am, it is so overwhelmed by that lovely vanilla and everything else going on in here that it just makes this to be one of the most beautiful fragrances I've ever smelled. And I do see the hype. Typically, I don't join the hype train, but I have to say, Mon Guerlain Eau de Parfum, because they have a toilette and they have an Entente. I haven't smelled the Entente, nor have I smelled the toilette, but due to performance issues, I probably wouldn't want a toilette anyway. You want a Parfum because it's got a higher concentration of the fragrance oils in there. This is a winner. Like I said, when this little thing runs out, I'm going to get myself a full-size bottle because this is something I believe I would like to have in my collection always. Like borderline holy grail fragrance, signature scent worthy. Oh my goodness. I can't rave enough about Mon Guerlain. I strongly recommend if you are a gourmand lover who is shy of florals like I am, get your nose on this. It is definitely worth a whiff. Number 5, Atlantide by Tiziana Terenzi. Now, y'all know this is not the bottle for that one because this is part of the Sea Stars collection. And I will definitely link a picture of that glorious award-winning bottle in the thumbnail. This is a decant. I love decants and swaps. If there's a fragrance that you don't want to commit to, there's nothing wrong with getting a decant from someone. There's lots of sites that sell them, lots of people in different fragrance groups that will also offer you a decant, just so you can see if you want to commit to a full bottle. But this is a tuberose bomb. Think Truth or Dare by Madonna or even Carnal Flower by Frederick Malle. This is a sweeter take than both of those. Another one you do not have to over apply. I made the mistake again of over applying it because I'm thinking, oh, it's not going to last because typically fragrances struggle on my skin. This didn't have that struggle. And on clothes, I can still smell this on my robe because I had some on my neck and 3 days ago. And you can still smell it as though I applied it today. So you definitely get the sillage and the longevity. The notes are tuberose, narcissus, passion fruit, Calabrian bergamot, and rose. I don't get any other rose. All I'm getting is tuberose and passion fruit. So if you like a more fruity tropical floral, Atlantide by Tiziana Terenzi is a wonderful choice. Number 6, Lira by Xerjoff Casamorati. Let's take a second to look at this bottle. Let's revel in the gloriousness of this bottle. Also, it can be used as a weapon. It's got this cap that's got this sharp point. So, it's a self-defense tool as well. But this is so beautiful. And this is the little bottle. The bigger bottle has a beautiful picture of a lady, a portrait they have on there. Anywho, this to me smells like chocolate covered oranges. If you ever had those delectable treats at different gourmet places, that's what it smells like to me. The notes are blood orange, bergamot, lavender, cinnamon, licorice, jasmine, caramel, vanilla, and musk. You can lick this bottle and just be just fine. It's a very, very refined gourmand. Now, the House of Xerjoff does gourmands amazingly. The best gourmand I've ever smelled actually came from them. It's called Italica. If you are a caramel lover, look no further. That's what you want. And this is its runner-up, Lira. This is something that you can wear on a lovely date night. Would it be a safe blind buy? It's a safe blind buy if you are someone who loves gourmand fragrances. If you are not shy of an orange note, the orange is very prominent, and it's the fruit. You actually get the fruit, almost like a nice fresh squeezed orange juice with dark chocolate mixed in. Just think of that. It's an amazing treat. It's delectable, and it is worth every penny. And this is Lira by Xerjoff. And last, but definitely not least, number 7 is Krigler's Established Cognac 66. Honey, listen, Linda, honey. If you have not gotten your nose on a Krigler, what are you doing? Oh my goodness. So Krigler labels their fragrances by year. So this came out in 1966, but it is still relevant today. Oh my goodness. This fragrance is marketed toward men. However, fragrance is genderless. It's all about body chemistry. There is no such thing as a men's or women's fragrance. There are so many women's fragrances that smell great on men and vice versa. This one smells amazing on me. The notes are cognac, oak, caramel, red apple, and marigold. Now, when you think about this, hearing the notes, they sound feminine, especially the last ones. But boozy notes work. Oh my goodness. My skin, when it meets a boozy note, they have a lovely marriage that lasts forever. I wore this, and you can tell me anything. I went salsa dancing and I wore this, and I just felt so confident. It was like this lovely bubble of boozy goodness that just surrounded me. You do not need to overspray these or any other Krigler fragrance. Don't do it. You don't need to. You would choke everyone out. But this scent, oh my goodness. If you are a fan of a boozy note that leans gourmand, but not all the way over the fence, just a little hint of sweetness, this would be great. It smells so good. That's just the best way I can put it. It smells so good. This is the second Krigler that I bought. And oh my goodness, this is one of the best takes on a boozy note. Again, the note is cognac, and it can go one of two ways when you incorporate boozy notes, especially putting it on skin, because you don't want to smell like you've been drinking. And the good thing about that is the gourmand notes take away that, has this person drunk too much, or is it just their fragrance? So Established Cognac 66 for the win. Well, folks, that concludes what I wore this week. What did you wear this week? Let me know in the comments. Let's talk about it. Also, remember to subscribe to our channel and like the video. We have lots of content about fragrance, fitness, fashion, food, fun, femininity, finance, falsetto, aka music, and lots of other wonderful F words, because F words are not bad. Until next time, I'm Margarita, and I hope you have an awesome day. Bye.
This is a journey into sound.